entire career, what I have learned is we have a course called Commando course, and in that a very famous quote is written everywhere that mushkil waqt commando sir.
Okay.
When going gets tough, the tough gets going. Okay. So that says that when the time is good for you, it is easy, you will keep going. You will not ask questions. You will not be doubtful.
True.
But what a commando is, the person who, when looks at the difficulty, becomes even tougher than the difficulty. So that is the philosophy which sailed me through many life challenges.
So we are getting like you are reaching at that like top.
Yeah.
Now we will take a return journey,
Sure.
and we would like to go to the life that you are living in that armed forces.
Okay.
And like what are the challenges you are facing there? What life is there?
Yeah.
Like if you can share us and take all the viewers to that journey, because all of us have that soldier within us.
Yes.
As we see in Bhagavad Gita also that Pandavas and Kauravas.
Yeah.
Before coming here, I was also searching about that. Then I came to see that like in Vedas also we have that Dhanurvidya.
Yes.
So that warriorship is always being with us.
Yes.
To protect the spirituality also we need that.
True.
So I want to know like how those applications are applied there also.
Yeah.
And what are challenges. If you can share some real insights and those experiences with all of us, then we will be feeling good about that.
Great. So being an armed forces, it is simply the role is very well defined. Need not to dwell upon it. So how we function is already given in Bhagavad Gita. And,
Amazing.
Yes. So that is how we are supposed to act. And fortunately, we are in a country where exactly it is happening the same way. That it is an instrument. Armed forces is an instrument which is used to prevail the democracy.
Amazing.
It is not like other countries where the military becomes everything.
True.
So again, we are professional soldiers. So difference between professional soldier and a hired soldier is this only, that we will work as per the charter of duty. We will not work as per our whims and fancies. So that is the major difference. And again, when we execute things, that karma yoga spirit comes into play, and that is how I take the lessons of Bhagavad Gita also, and I take the lesson from other things, like how you perform when you don't like something.
Yeah, that's
How do you
what
do
true.
things? Yes. So then it is simple. There are three important things in karma yoga. So first they say that you should have a karan buddhi or karan buddhi. So that says that whatever you are doing, you just become an instrument. Like I am using an axe to cut the tree. So axe does not decide whether to cut or not. I decide.
True.
Axe just cuts. And that karan buddhi, if it is there, then we are just being used and we are just doing with the full of our capacity. Not like, hey, I will not do you make a no.
Correct.
I will give, yes, I will give my full contribution. So that is one thing. Second thing is that it should be Ishwar Arpan Buddhi. That whatever we are doing, we should not look for that credit. What we should look for is that it is devoted to the Almighty. Or in our case, you can devote it to the organization. You have done, you just devote it. And then the third thing which is there, the Ishwar Prasad Buddhi. Now returns are not in your hand. The famous verse says that karmanye vadikaraste mafaleshu kadachan.
Yes.
So karmanye vadikaraste means you have only right to perform the action, not to get the fruit. So we are rightful to do action, and we have that willpower. We are endowed with the willpower. So we have to just do the action. What comes should be taken, accepted as a prasad. So that is how I think we must adopt everywhere in life, not only in army. Army is just one part of life. So I try to follow such things in life, so life has become easy. The professional life has become easy. And sometimes you don't want to do something, but yes, you are doing as an instrument. With full capacity, capability. It is not like, yes, I will do somehow. No. It has to be done with the full vigor and full positivity. And
Like full-hearted into that,
full-hearted.
what you think. And that's what yoga is also telling.
Yes.
That's what Dharma Krishna is telling in that you should perform your Dharma, your duty as the main thing.
True. Very
And
true.
that in the initial that you said according to where we are, like you said about that.
True.
Like wherever we are, like according to that our Dharma, like in Bhagavad Gita it says Swabhava and Swadharma.
Yes.
So Swabhava is like whatever according to our karmas. We are like you are in army.
Yes.
I'm teaching yoga. And before that, I was an engineer. So
Yeah.
karmas are like can shift according to our deeds.
So the prarabdha plays a role.
Plays a
that
role.
what will you do? But the dharma tells you it should be
It
done.
should be done in
That-
what way and
Yes.
taking care of the consequences
True,
also.
true.
Okay, great. So, like, I want to go a little bit deeper into that. You tell the philosophy of that, like how all these things are working. Any incidences like you want to share, which are like more impactful?
Okay.
If you would like to tell us, like, what you felt in those moments in your heart, in your mind,
Okay.
and how you tackle with those situations using this philosophy of yoga and the spirituality.
Okay. So as far as yoga is concerned, I have already shared that karma yoga from Bhagavad Gita is something which in our daily life we can adopt also, and it is very, very effective. On the other side, if you ask me from military or from my training or from my entire career, what I have learned is we have a course called Commando course, and in that a very famous quote is written everywhere, that mushkil waqt commando sat.
Okay.
When going gets tough, the tough gets going.
Okay.
So that says that when the time is good for you, it is easy, you will keep going. You will not ask questions. You will not be doubtful.
True.
But what a commando is, the person who, when looks at the difficulty, becomes even tougher than the difficulty. So that is the philosophy which sailed me through many life challenges at personal level, at professional level, and at any other possible level of life. So there are many occasions which we will not go deep into it.
True.
But yes, there are many times we have challenges like physical endurances and mental also. Like courses also, there are a lot of studies also involved somewhere. Somewhere a lot of physical strain is involved. Somewhere extreme climate is involved. So all these places, when you just remind yourself that you are first a soldier, then you become a commando. So you, as a commando, you have this spirit.
Yes.
So we ignite that spirit. That no, you cannot stop. You can go. So you have to become tougher than the difficulty level. So that's how I utilize it, and now I'm same thing I'm applying with the karma yoga. So
Amazing.
that is helping me a lot.
Yes, yes, and that's what you are continuing. That's what it is said. As you mentioned in the beginning, it's a mesh law, physical, mental, and then the family we create, and then we will have that social structure. And now you want to actualize, like what it is all about.
Yeah.
What it is all about. So going further, it's amazing, sir, to hear you, and really, I'm feeling the energy. Now, like you have so many posting at different places, so different conditions, I hope, and anything on that, like whatever you feel like
in a
you
nutshell,
would like share.
I will share just the various kind of terrain I have been. So yeah, first of all, which I should have referred in the start of this session, is the gratitude I would like to extend first to my parents, especially my mother, who shaped me for the survival in the life.
Yes.
So that we called artha purushartha. So we have 4 purushartha in life, that is dharma, artha, kama and moksha. So first purushartha is the artha purushartha, which teaches you how to survive in life, and that starts very in your family.
True.
Your mother teaches you how to eat, how to survive, how to do things. So I give my full gratitude to my mother first, and she was my guru also, because she taught me everything, and then I went to school and all. Thereafter, obviously, the grace of Almighty was all throughout with me, and then Indian Army, because I joined in a very young age.
Yeah, 17 at that, I think 18.
17 and a half. So half of my life I have spent at home, and half of my life so far I have spent in army. So today almost it is a balance of 50-50%. So army has given me everything. Whatever I am today is all because of that. If you minus army from me, then I am just a school-going kid who is knowing nothing. Just he knows that we have to study this textbook and pass.
Yes.
That's it, nothing else. So everything I got is from this organization. So I'm very, very thankful to this. And all the people who have taught me through various stages of life, they have been many. So I cannot name them. So that's how I came to this stage. Now about the postings and all. army gave me opportunity to serve almost all the parts of country. So I have been initially in Northeast for 3 years. Thereafter, I went for training also in IIM in Dehradun. Thereafter, in part of UP, and thereafter I went to this Belgaum, which is nearby in Karnataka. 2 years I spent there in Commando wing as instructor. Thereafter, I went to the Ladakh. Specific names I will not use for
No issue,
security
no
reasons.
issue.
So
Yeah.
Ladakh also I served for 5-6 months. Thereafter again we are in part of Rajasthan. So that's how, if you see, almost all the parts of country I have covered.
You have traveled.
And I have done training also in Goa for 1.5 years.
Amazing.
that I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Initially I started from there only. So all these terrains are a challenge itself, especially the high altitude and the extreme weather of the deserts.
Okay.
So yes, that gave that term we use in Vedantic study and our this thing is the tapas. So to endure the physical pain of extreme cold and hot, and endure the mental pain of that happiness and sadness. So all these part of tapas is already blessed to us in army. So we get all those extremes.
Yes.
So we keep learning from that.
Yes,
That shapes us.
amazing. So have you been to Siachen also?
Not exactly through that, but yes, I have been to high altitude. So that was enough for me to understand it, and it was the most, you can say, it the very close posting to me, which I always want to have, because at that place only I could continue my sadhana uninterrupted, and the place, energy, vibes, everything was so good and so facilitating that I found that that is the exactly place where yogis run to go there.
Yes,
So
correct.
we were being survived by army's effort.
Correct.
The yogi has to survive on his own.
On his own
So
effort. That
we were being paid to do
To do the sadhana and all the
sadhana.
like in
So
that.
there can be nothing like that. So all these things, that was the posting which I enjoyed the most.
And I can enjoy that right now also by your presence, sir. I can feel the energy, like how you are narrating that. It's really great to hear all those things. Now, as you explained, like all the territories, all your postings, you explained about your favorite place. All that note, we will go into the darkness. Enjoy your life. We will meet again. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To Bliss is hosted by Ashish, who has a deep desire to connect with people, to converse with people on their journey of yoga in search of bliss and their life transforming stories which can heal your body, mind, and soul. If you find these conversations insightful, please share with your close ones to heal their mind.